Look, if he catches me doing this, I'm in serious trouble, so I'll try to make it as quick as I can. Though, I'll try to make it entertaining as I can. So, let's begin. This was the project that Unknown Slaver didn't allow me to present. It's the Sinister Six analysis, as in to analyze who the Sinister Six of the MCU are. We'll be starting off for one of the first villains that Spider-Man ever faced in the MCU, which is the Vulture, Adrian Toomes, who is in Homecoming that used to be a damage control worker, then stole some parts and now he's a salvage worker. And he became the Vulture, as we all know. Of course, he'll be in the Sinister Six, obviously, as though he's still alive, though Spider-Man spared his life, and he didn't tell his secret identity, but that would all change then, when his identity is finally revealed in the mid-credit scene of Far From Home. The next one is the Shocker, as in Hernan Schultz, who is a co-worker for the Vulture and a salvage worker too. As you can see, as he's a black guy, and though used to be some bearded guy but got killed, and yeah, he said, now you're the Vulture. But anyway, it's the most likely chance he'll be part of the Sinister Six, though he's technically at the role of a minion, but still, he's still got those shock gloves, and he's still alive, and he'll help as become part of the Sinister Six. The third one shall be Scorpion, aka Mac Gargan, who was a criminal in jail that Adrian Toomes met. And also he said to Adrian that he has some friends outside. Of course, this wasn't in the movie, in the mid-credit scene, but still. As though, it shows that he'll, not only will he be a member, but also be a part of forming the Sinister Six. And he'll be including the Vulture. Though, he didn't tell him his secret identity, but once again, like I said, that's all gonna change soon, and he'll be having a tail and wearing green armor. Mysterio, as in Quentin Beck, who was a liar in Far From Home and the main villain. As also he was a Stark employee, though he was fired for being unstable apparently, though he was right after what he'd done. But anyway, he's gonna be one of the members for the Sinister Six. Of course, before some of you going saying, isn't he dead? Yes, of course, according, it seems so on screen, but could he still be alive? As remember, the last thing he did in the mid-credit scene was frame Spider-Man, saying that Spider-Man was trying to kill him. And so then, and revealed his identity, which is a real big deal. And so, and it's the most likely chance he's faked his death. And if he didn't, well, somebody else could be the new Mysterio, like one of his co-workers, because last time I checked, I don't remember any of them dying too. So who knows? So even if he did die, one of his co-workers could take his place. The Chameleon, Dimitri Schmer. Okay, this thing is really hard to say. Though he wasn't really helping Mysterio even, he was technically a villain, and also the first villain that Spider-Man faced in the comics. Of course, and also, though he was a SHIELD agent and didn't do anything, but he might have been disguising himself. Yeah, it's practically a part of some plot, and he's most likely gonna join the Sinister Six. Of course, I've seen this before, and you know, who knows. As of right now, that covers about all these guys that we know. Of course, that only just makes 5, so the question that hasn't been answered is who's gonna be the 6th member. It could be Prowler, as in Aaron Davis from Homecoming, who was a buyer of Adrian Toomes. Of course, but it's not for certain or confirmed if he's gonna be the Prowler. It's a theory. These villains are just possible to be members of the Sinister Six. The Tinkerer is another one who could possibly be a part of the Sinister Six. Though he was just referred to like Phineas Mason and such, and he was a technical support, maybe the Sinister Six will have a technical support as the sixth member. It's just a theory, but it's possible. The Jackal. Well, though I know what you're thinking, yeah, this might be, but hey, it's still possible. Still possible, as originally, the Jackal was Miles Warren, and the teacher's name is Miss Warren, as in the Jackal used to be a teacher in disguise, and boy, based on his history, he done some messed up stuff, and based on this woman, I bet the MCU Jackal will not look like this if they do so. It's just a theory, but I'm not sure. Venom. Though he was not technically a villain in this movie, an anti-hero, but it's just, I don't know, it may be possible that Venom might turn bad, as though originally in the comics, Spider-Man ruined his life, though it was technically some bad cooperation that ruined Eddie's life. But still, of course, who knows about he might be believing the report that Jameson gave and join the Sinister Six to defeat and destroy Spider-Man. Green Goblin. Now, before you're thinking seriously, he's Flash Thompson, but he was never referred to his last name, as in they never called him Thompson. It's possible, just possible, that Flash could be the new Harry Osborn of Spider-Man. And remember, in Far From Home, apparently he has a distant relationship with his parents, as in they hardly show up ever. Yeah, he has some strange relationship with his parents. Maybe because his parents are rich, as in his father could be Norman. I'm not of course he could, but it's unclear if it will be Flash or Norman. But it's a possible villain that could come out for the MCU to form the sixth member. In conclusion, what are their plans? In the mid-credit scene of Far From Home, Mysterio framed Spider-Man, and Jameson support this framed statement, as in, without even looking into the facts and evidence. So, could their possible plan, other than destroy Spider-Man, but become fake heroes? Like Mysterio did, pretended to be a fake hero just so that he'd be, I don't know, for fame and such. And the possible title could be Spider-Man, the Sinister Six. And could Jameson be leading it? It's a possible theory, as Jameson always hated Spider-Man. Could the MCU turn Jameson into a possible villain? As in, like, the main villain, the leader of the Sinister Six. It's a crazy theory, and who knows it will be true. Okay, thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry it's so dark, but I can't have one else see me. Hold on. He's here. Okay, please like and comment and subscribe to this video, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.